Hi everybody. Today topic is 8255 interfacing IO mode 0 operation. 8255 can be interfaced with 8086 in two modes. One is IO mode, next one is BSR mode. In this video, let us see the detailed understanding of IO mode operation in mode 0 operation. Now here we can observe that there is a 8 bits D0 to D7. These all 8 bits are used for operating the 8255 in IO mode operation. There is a all ports are we represented here from port A, this is a port A, to port C. There is a port A, port C upper, port B, port C lower. All these ports are connected in mode 0 operation by using 8 bits D0, D1 to D7 initialization. And the respective control word is given to the 8255 to operate the different ports as a input ports and output ports. Now let us see one by one. See there, all 8 bits are represented their functions. This one is called as D7 bit, MSB. D7 bit gives the mode of operation. In this mode, we discuss about IO mode operation, so that D7 set to 1. If it is D7 set to 0, it is BSR mode. That we will see in other video. Now D6, D5 bits are initialized to operate the port A in what mode? That is, the port A can be operated in mode 0, mode 1, mode 2 and mode 3. So this one is represented by D6 and D5 bits. Now we are using the mode 0 operation, that is today topic. So we can set port A and port B, both are in mode 0 operation. So we can set mode A D6, mode A D5 as 00 for mode 0 operation, and mode B D2 will be set to mode 0 operation, that is mode B will be set to, that is mode 0 operation by setting 0. Now the remaining bits, how they will be setted, let us see one by one. You can observe that all port operations. Now what I discuss now. See there, first D7 MSB set to 1. So what happened now? This will work as a entire 8255 is work as a IO mode operation. If it is set to 0, what does it mean? It is BSR mode operation. Now in this video we are seeing IO mode operation. That's why that is MSB set to 1. This is the 1. Now next one is our mode operation is mode 0 operation. That's why D6 D5 is 00. Port B also mode 0 operation. D2 bit is set to 0. This is D2 bit is set to 0. This is. Now let us see how the ports are operating. All ports are operating as a input ports or output ports. See there, I selected as a all 4 ports are output ports. Let us see what is the control word. The control word is 0 0 0 0 set by D1 D0 bit and D4 D3 bit. The remaining bits are set by default for IO mode and mode 0 operation. So the control word will be changed by changing the D4 D3 and D1 D0 bits. That's why I highlighted this is by blue color bits initialization. You can easily understand how the remaining ports are operating in different input and output ports. Now the control word is, so it is the higher nibble. How much it is? It is 100 0. So it is 1. So MSB is a 1, nothing but it is a 8. The lower nibble the lower byte has all zeros. The lower byte has all zeros. Nothing but what does it mean? It is the 0. So what is the control word? It could be the 80. Like this, we can operate the 8255 IO mode 0 operation. So if you use the control word 880H, what does it mean? All ports are operating in output port and they are mode 0 IO mode operation. So similarly, let us see what is the remaining ports operation, how they are connected as input ports and output ports. So as we discussed, these bits are same. Now I am using port C lower as an input port. So the control bit gives 1. D0 will be set as a 1 for this. See that? So it is the control word is 81H. Similarly, I can use port B and port C. Port B as an input port. Remaining all ports are output ports. The control word is, this is the 2. So I can make D1 as a 1. D1 to be set to 1. So what is the control word? A to H. See there? Now it is a A to H. Similarly, I can use port B and port C lower as input ports. Remaining 2 ports are output ports. What is the control word? 83H. Similarly, like this, we can obtain the all ports of a port A as an input port by using the control word series is 90, 91, 92 like that. That also I represent in the table that you can observe. So this is the entire IO mode operation in mode 0. The port A as a output port and their combinations. Port A as input ports. This is the input ports and their operation. So this is the output port series. You observe this. This is the output port series. This is the input port series. So this is the entire mode 0 operation to understand the how it will be operating mode 0 operation. Thank you.